Hi guys, and welcome to my review for Delusions of a Lost Soul, a spooky and atmospheric puzzle adventure. You are Benjamin Farwell, a talented paranormal investigator solving cases of the supernatural and specialising in releasing trapped souls. Brought out of retirement for one last gig, your partner Ralph Hudson goes missing whilst investigating Lansonet Castle and was never found. Years later, you return to the scene of the crime, determined to locate Ralph or at least find out what happened to him. Delusions of a Lost Soul is a 2D puzzle adventure with mild horror and mystery elements. The game kept me entertained for just over the hour it lasted, but I wouldn't say it particularly excelled in any area. The story was the highlight, and although not feeling particularly original, it was well presented and mysterious. There are a few chilling moments that are more psychological than visual, and there is certainly a mood of uneasiness, but my heart rate didn't elevate at any point, and it's all quite mild but good fun. There are a few notes lying around which you can read that give a bit of backstory or add some intrigue to proceedings, but they're very brief and a little shallow. Looking for your partner involved searching the castle and solving puzzles to progress. The puzzles were extremely easy in the main. I did have a little trouble with the first puzzle, but that's not because it was hard, it was because it wasn't obvious what order the solution had to be placed in, but after trial and error I was successful. Other puzzles are pretty straightforward and aren't particularly original or imaginative. Pulling switches in a certain order, locating puzzle pieces to place in a grid, using your torch to reveal hidden paths, are all puzzle elements I've seen before, and they didn't offer any challenge. There's no jeopardy with any of the puzzles. Although you can die within the castle, you are never penalised for this, and you can just start the puzzle again. The inventory is quite awkward to operate using a controller, as it is very loose and I found it difficult to centre on the item I wanted, so I would recommend using mouse and keyboard, or use the mouse to interact with any items and use the gamepad to control the character. The game looks and sounds great with its wonderful use of pixel graphics and atmospheric sounds. Fog, soaked environments and blood trails in the dungeon create an effectively spooky feeling, and there were moments of slight trepidation, but nothing too frightening. Frequent use of a torch can obscure your view and stimulate the imagination, but it's never too dark to see. The torch was a little fiddly to use. It's difficult to say too much about Delusions of a Lost Soul because it is a very short journey at just over an hour, but if you're looking for some entertainment for an evening and enjoy a slight horror vibe, then it's a good option, especially at its reasonable priced point. Puzzle elements won't challenge, however, so don't expect to be tested, but just enjoy the story and the atmospheric graphics, sound and ambience. I'm wondering whether this would be a good option for a PG market, as I'm sure children or teenagers might find this a little more frightening than an adult. Okay, that's all for another review. My next review will be for Like No Other, The Legend of the Twin Boss, a 2.5D family-friendly point-and-click adventure with no death, violence, and a lower skill level required and easily accessible gameplay. If that one interests you, then please click the notification bell, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks, and see you soon.